What's going on, everyone? It's Bearded RDU coming at you from Raleigh, North Carolina, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 5 of Beards and More. First and foremost, I want to apologize for the delay on the release of this video, as I had some of the crud earlier this week, and I just didn't want to put out this review sounding super congested, talking about scents and that kind of stuff, even though I've had this product since late November. But anyways, I'm super excited to introduce you to a fairly new company, opened up in 2022. It's a small batch company out of a small town of Lafayette, Georgia, and this is the Bearded Racc Company. Now, the Bearded Racc Company is owned and operated by Brian Shadwill. He's also the admin for the Facebook group called Bearded Brothers United, which is just a great open forum to have respectful conversations about beard stuff, as well as just great camaraderie. The members include bearded brothers, as well as ladies that are married or just love beards, as well as a bunch of different company owners where they will also discuss new scent profiles and kind of share what they have. So it's a pretty cool Facebook group. Now, Brian, he is just one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet in the bearded community. He's a true family man, part of the reason I like my Bearded Dad t-shirt today. Him and I have talked about a lot of stuff, not just beard stuff, and his company is a true small batch company that has decided to grow slowly and maintain quality over quantity. Now, in regards to customer service stuff, just a little side story is when I received the product that I'm going to review today back in November, my dog got a hold of the Bearded Racc stickers. It looks like a raccoon. It's kind of humorous that the dog attacked the raccoon sticker. But Brian also went ahead and sent me some new stickers later on. He didn't have to do that, but he was willing to. So anyways, let's go ahead and get to this review. Let's start off with the 3 Ps, how I usually start, of pricing, presentation, and packaging. Before I do get started, I do want to let you know that I purchased all this product on my own back in November using the Black Friday special sale. Quick customer service note on Brian and the Bearded Racc is he didn't have to do this, but I missed out on the Black Friday special because of some family related stuff, and he actually went ahead and opened it up for a short time so I could take advantage of that deal. So that was awesome. He didn't have to do that, but he did, so thank you very much, Brian, for that. Now, in regards to the pricing, you can buy a 1-ounce oil for $14 or a 2-ounce butter for $16. Super budget friendly. Bearded Racc also offers a bird blend for $2 extra on each of those products. They also do offer a balm, but I'm not going to talk about the balms. I did not get a balm. I'm not a balm guy. I'm kind of leaning away since my beard has gotten quite a bit longer, but they do offer that as well. Now, in regards to the presentation, you're going to find that the oils are going to come in a 1-ounce amber glass bottle with a dropper top, and the butter is going to come in a 2-ounce plastic puck tub, hockey puck tub. Now, the labels on the oils, you're going to see the label takes up almost the entire bottle. You don't see this very often. It is going to list the name of the scent profile as well as the notes that go in there. You can get an idea on most of his scent profiles of what the main scent is by looking at the background. So here you can see there's lots and lots of strawberries. On his different scent profiles, you're going to see the company logo with this raccoon right there, the Bearded Racc himself right there, as well as the ingredients. Now, the ingredients are a little bit harder to find because you are going to find them right around in very fine print down around the bottom. It also does have some warnings down below the scent note and the fact that it is made in the United States. Now, the butter only has one label on the top of the lid where it tells you what the name of the scent profile is. There is no list of ingredients and that kind of stuff. So I love the uniqueness of these labels, but I do recommend adding the ingredients to the butter container as well as putting them in a little bit more obvious location, because I didn't realize they were on there until I took a really, really close look. So I would recommend adding the ingredients to a more obvious spot. Moving on to the quality, let's start off with the ingredients of the oil carrier blend, which is meadow foam seed oil, clear jojoba oil, sweet almond oil, argan oil, hemp seed oil, vitamin E, and then Bearded Racc uses fragrance and essential oils to create the scent profile. Now, the oil itself is going to be a medium thickness. I would almost put it on the lighter side of the medium thickness scale, and it is a very clear color. There is no golden. It is very transparent. It is hard to see because of my leg lamp there, but it is extremely clear. You're not going to get any goldish color going on. Now, the quality of this oil is really good quality for the price. This is what I would consider to be a really good candidate for the top list of quality, budget friendly oils and butters. Are you going to get anything super special out of this oil? No. But are you going to get a good feeling beard? Are you going to get a great nourishment on your skin and for the beard? Yes. And for the price that they offer, the non-bird blend, hands down, one of the top budget-friendly quality products. Now, the mixture of fragrance and essential oils for the scent profiles creates a decent lasting scent, and depending on the profile, so I found some of them are going to be more around the 6-ish hours, but some of them, like the strawberry, the guilty pleasure one, is going to last more around the 10 hours. So you're looking anywhere from 6 to 10 hours, and that's just from my personal experience. Let's move on to the beard butter, whose ingredients are shea butter, cocoa butter, mango butter, as well as the oil carrier blend as its base. Now, this is another butter that uses cocoa butter, and as many of you know, I am not a fan of cocoa butter, not because of the feel in beard, but because my nose is pretty sensitive to cocoa butter and picks up its scent pretty easily. But at least in the scent profile I have in Bearded Racc's beard butter of Cigarro de Mora, Brian does a really good job of covering up that cocoa butter smell. So I really don't mind this cocoa butter at all. Now, is this butter going to be one of my top 5 butters? Not necessarily, but if I had a top 5 list of good quality, budget-friendly beard butters, this is definitely going to be up in that top 5 of that list. Now, this butter does feel good in the beard. It does what a good butter's supposed to do with moisturizing and conditioning, and it does actually have a little bit of tackiness to it to assist with that initial styling of your beard. Now, it does melt pretty quickly in the hands. It melts actually really, really fast, and it will feel pretty good in the beard initially as long as you don't use too much, but that's with any other beard butter. Let's move on to the 4 scent profiles I purchased, starting off with a Christmas seasonal scent that I'm not going to spend a lot of time on because it's currently not available on the website, and I don't know if it's going to be back at Christmas time, but this one is Mocha Mint, and the scent profile is coffee, chocolate, and peppermint. The coffee actually is a back note. I don't smell a lot of it. It does provide a little bit of the mocha scent. Now, in regards to the chocolate does tend to be overbearing in most chocolate scent profiles that I've tried, but the peppermint is able to tame it down just a little bit so the chocolate's not super overwhelming. This is actually one that I will wear at nighttime mixed in with an unscented butter on a nice cold evening. I do not like wearing this during the daytime. The second scent profile I have is Cigarro de Mora, and this is my second favorite scent profile from Bearded Racc, but unfortunately it's currently not on the website, and I'm not sure if Brian intended on being a limited release or if he's just temporarily out of stock on the stuff that he needs for this scent profile. I will double check with him and make sure what's going on with this. Now, initially when you open this one up in bottle, and when you first put it in beard, it smells just like in bottle. It is a very sweet smelling profile. That blackberry really pops you right in the nose. It's like, oh, and you're like, oh man, blackberry. But anyways, once it's in the beard though, for 10 to 15 minutes, it really starts to tame down. The blackberry becomes more subtle. That Cuban cigar / tobacco starts to pop a little bit more. But you also start to get a little bit of a licoricey type smell, which is that Palo Santo. But the bourbon peaks its head and tames that down real fast. So it's not a super strong licoricey smell, but you do pick up hints of it every now and then. This is a very pleasant scent that I would definitely recommend. The third scent profile I have is the one called First Frost, and this is my absolute favorite scent profile that I've tried so far from the Bearded Racc. It is frosted pine, winter chill, and flannel. As you can tell from the label, this was supposed to be a limited edition seasonal release. Matter of fact, it was only supposed to be the Black Friday limited edition release. But Brian was convinced to put this back on the website because so many of his loyal customers were like, dude, you have to put this up. Like, you got to keep this going. So as of the recording, it was still on the website. I have no clue how long Brian plans on keeping it available. So if you want to try this bad boy out, get onto the Bearded Racc's website now and go ahead and order. Now, I did tell Brian that this is my absolute favorite, so he does know that ahead of time. This one is just super epically good. It's definitely in my top 5 winter seasonal scents. And when you look at all three notes, you feel like you're in a winter wonderland. I'm not a big fan of pine being a front note, but he does a really good job of blending it and hiding it with the winter chill. And how he created the winter chill, I have no clue, but it really does have that smell of cold air. And you hear people talk about that all the time, but I don't know how you recreate that. But Brian did a fantastic job, however he did. And then it blends really well with that warm, musky, but woodsy scent of the flannel. So this one is one that I say knocks it out of the park. You want to get this one. I actually wear this to almost every hockey game I go to as long as it's super cold outside. The fourth scent profile I have is Guilty Pleasure. And as you can tell from that label, the main scent note is strawberry. And I wasn't really sure about purchasing this one at first. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like a strawberry scented beard oil. And Brian reassured me that this is one of his top selling scent profiles, has rave customer reviews. And I was like, what the heck? It's Black Friday. I'll try it. And so I got it. And the scent profile in this one is strawberry, sweet tobacco, Tahitian vanilla, and birchwood oud. Now, this scent profile in bottle and in beard is very sweet, strawberry heavy. Like the strawberries are right there. Like you're like, wow, that's strawberry. I do enjoy it, but I have not worn it as much as I've worn the other scent profiles, mainly because I see this as more of a late spring, early summer scent profile. So I can't wait for the weather to warm up a little bit so I can try this one more. Now, the strawberry, once you put it in beard, it is really strong, but I do get hints of the tobacco once it's in the beard. The Tahitian vanilla, I don't really smell much at all, maybe little hints here and there. But the one scent I don't smell at all, and this may just be me, is the birchwood oud. I don't pick that up at all. Now, it is not a bad scent by any means, but if I was to order this again, I'd reach out to Brian and just ask him if he'd be able to tame down the strawberry a little bit for me, if possible. It is conclusion time, and in final review, the Bearded Racc, which is still a fairly new company, starting back in mid-2022, does offer a good quality, budget-friendly product. One of the difficult things I had when purchasing from the Bearded Racc was which scent profiles to choose, as they offer some very unique scent profile combinations, but nothing that really wowed me when I was looking at their website. But when Brian offered the Black Friday deal, I was like, you know what, I'm going to take advantage of this, and I'm going to try some of these profiles that I may not have tried otherwise. Now, on top of that, Bearded Racc has fantastic customer service, whether it's Brian answering individual questions about the blends, about the scent profiles, or when Brian sent me extra stickers in the mail after my dog got into the original stickers and chewed them up. But also, something else he didn't have to do, but he was willing to, was when he extended that Black Friday special for me temporarily because of some personal things that happened. He didn't have to do that, but I really appreciate that he did. Now, in the description down below, I will be listing their website and where you can find the Bearded Racc on social media. And I really, really encourage you to check this newer company out. Also in the description down below, I'll be posting where you can find me on Instagram. Don't forget to click that thumbs up. Let me know that you like what I'm doing. Leave some comments down below, especially if you've tried the Bearded Racc. What do you think of Brian's products? And then also don't forget to click that subscribe button. And as always, rock on.